Hello, I've been asked so many times to do a tutorial about the backhand throwing, so I decided to do a quick one. Let's get started. First, I want to say this is just a fun technique for me. I don't work on that very seriously. It's very cool looking, it's great fun to do, it's effective on small distances. It's very hard to aim for me. I didn't practice that a lot. So I work on my nose bend technique, and this is just additional fun technique for me. The best position for doing backhands is standing sideways. If I stand straight to the target, it works, but it's hard to get momentum and it feels a little awkward. So it's much better to go in a different position. From the sideways standing, you get the best support from your body. The grip I use is the grip I always use, so the index on spine, I have the knife very deep in the hand, the fingers closed, that's what I always do, no matter how I throw. Closed fingers give the best control over the knife. I mean closed all the time, also when the knife leaves the hand, especially fifth and pinky and ring finger. Should stay closed, and you have the best energy transition from your body to the knife. So there's really a huge difference between a sloppy hand and a closed hand. And now the grip like that, but the index on the wrong position. I have to twist my hand in that position. At the beginning feels a little awkward, but just because you're not used to. Meanwhile, it feels complete normal for me. So elbow up, twist your hand, and now you're in the right position. The mechanic I use is the mechanic I always use is wave technique. So this means you don't throw with your arm. You bring your arm in motion with the help of the body. So you use complete different muscles. An arm throw would look like that. This is this tricep pushing motion. But I use, of course, my whole body. But mainly you have to focus on the shoulder motion, which looks like that. And now you see the knife is in a pulling motion. I pull the knife and I avoid this tricep push. You don't need that, that slows the motion down. So of course the starting point is here, and then you rip the knife forward with these muscles, and the arm does not open, perhaps on bigger distances than a little. So this is really very important if you want to make that work about like I do it, then move like that. And the adjustment for the distance, I mean I use this technique only up to 5 meters maximum, depends on the knife which I use. And the adjustment is a little hard to explain because I do that a lot by feel, and there happens a lot of things I can't really explain. But what is important, the range of motion. So on a very short distance I have to stop very early and flip the knife very fast around. Let's try. Oops. That's it. And if I go on a little bigger motion, I don't have this sudden stop at this point, it goes a little longer. Like that. And so you can go on and try to figure out how you can increase your distance. For me, there is something like a comfort zone where I just have to do that motion and the knife sticks more or less all the time. It's about from 3 meters, and if you found your comfort zone, from there you can work in the closer or further direction. Takes a little experience and experimenting. So the range of motion is important. The knife is very important because I tried all my designs with backhands, and some knives have a very slow rotation speed. So I found a knife which I can throw on 7 meter with the same motion like this on 4 meter. But it's a really very awkward knife, I never use it. Another thing is that you can move the knife deeper in the hand, and at some knives it's better to go on a bigger distance and go deeper. With this knife I go more outside because now I come on this point where the knife goes up, and there I have the possibility to push with the index and slow the rotation down, so I reach a bigger distance. So you see, this is a little complicated because you have a lot of possibilities what influences the rotation. But that makes this thing also very hard to practice, and that's why I just use it on a comfort zone from 2 to 5 meters. There the adjustment is not too much what you have to do to get the stick, and how I said at the beginning, it's just a fun technique for me, which I not really try to develop more. Okay, that's it. I think I don't have to say much more about the technique. I don't practice it a lot, but I do every time when I throw a few backhands because they're really fun to do. I like the possibility to be able to do a throw without pre-motion, so getting a wind-up and so on. You just stand there casually, nobody sees what you have in mind. Something like that you have seen already. That's really fun. Okay, thank you for watching.